In the shadowed halls of Mount Olympus, beneath the weight of centuries-old knowledge, there rests a forbidden manuscript, one that holds the painful truths about love. A codex, marked with the tears of those who dared to seek its wisdom. This is the story of the 11 Misvirtuous Laws of the Undesired and Unworthy. Cupid, not the cherubic archer of storybooks, but the keeper of truth, the solemn scholar of love, has spent ages watching mortals fall into the trap of their own desires, guided not by wisdom, but by the missteps of hearts misled. Tonight, the Codex is revealed to a mortal soul, Sophia, standing on the precipice of the truth she's been too afraid to see. The first misvirtuous law, the hasty claim. He who rushes to claim what he hasn't earned seeks possession, not love. He who fears that you might see him for what he truly is, pushes you to commitment before trust has formed, before you've had time to know yourself beside him. He who seeks to bind you without your own consent does not wish to know you, he seeks to own you. The second misvirtuous law, the trumpeted virtue. True goodness does not need proclamation. It is witnessed in silent actions, in the humble, in the consistent. He who boasts of his own virtue wears the mask of a liar. His good deeds are just an armor, a tool to manipulate, to shine brightly at the cost of those around him. The third misvirtuous law, the gilded cage of tradition. He who invokes tradition to bind you, to keep you in a cage of obedience, seeks not partnership but control. Beware the one who reads only the parts of old ways that benefit him, discarding the essence of mutual respect, of shared sacrifice, of true love. The fourth misvirtuous law, the narrative of perpetual victimhood. The man who cannot see his own role in failed connections will forever remain the victim, never learning from his past, forever pointing the finger at those who loved him. His wounds are self-inflicted and his story nothing but a lie. The fifth misvirtuous law, the declarative goodness. He who wears kindness like a badge, expecting praise, is the very definition of false kindness. True goodness expects nothing in return, no recognition, no favor, because, well, it is born from the purity of the heart, not the need for validation. The sixth misvirtuous law, the untested character. He who never strays from the path, who never questions his beliefs, is ruled by fear, not conviction. True strength is not in certainty, but in the journey of self-discovery, where honestly the worth of your character is tested by hardship and choice. The seventh misvirtuous law, the self-mythologizing. He who casts himself as the hero of every tale has no place for you but as an audience, a servant to his endless drama. Beware the one who diminishes others to elevate himself, who, turns every relationship into a story where he is always the protagonist. The eighth misvirtuous law, the consumptive devotion. The unworthy one demands your presence, your soul, your very essence, not to nourish but to control. Love is not consumed, it is shared, and in sharing it gives space to breathe, to grow, to be free. The ninth misvirtuous law, the enforced jubilance. The unworthy one banishes all discord, forcing perpetual happiness as a mask to avoid the truth. Love must withstand the storm, must endure the shadow as well as the light. True connection thrives in the spectrum of both. The 10th misvirtuous law, the mandated faith. He who dictates your spiritual beliefs as a condition for love seeks not divine connection, but control over your soul. Love does not require submission. It celebrates the path you walk, even when it diverges from his own. The 11th misvirtuous law, the eternal adolescence. The one who refuses to bear his own responsibilities, who expects you to carry his burdens as your own, is not a partner, but a child in a man's skin. The unworthy remain forever immature, never growing, never changing, clinging to others to fill the gaps in their own soul. These laws, carved in the hearts of the fallen, are not meant to condemn, but to illuminate. Let them guide you in recognizing love that is worthy of your soul. For love, in its purest form, begins not with blindness, but with clear-sighted recognition of another's worthiness to hold the precious gift of your heart.